It's hero time! Action! Today I will be creating my own Omnitrick playlist to hunt and kill
Invincible.
If you don't know what that means, let me explain really quick. In Ben 10, in every iteration, at least for the OG Alien Force, kind of Ultimate Alien, kind of Omniverse, he started with a brand new playlist of 10 alien transformations. One playlist is 10 alien transformations. So today, I'll be making a playlist of my choice to specifically hunt and kill Invincible. With one caveat though. I'll not be using any OP aliens, meaning no Alien X, no Atomics, no Way Big. Basically aliens that will obviously just overpower Mark Grayson. Invincible's on the run. We can say any reason we want, but he is on the run. He isn't coming after us. We're going after him. We need aliens that can track him down, chase him, and end him. The reason we can't use any OP aliens is because we're new with the Omnitrix. So Azimuth does not trust us yet. I mean, come on, it's not like I would cause mass destruction or genocide with the Omnitrix. Another thing I should mention, we cannot use the help of Gwen or magic to track down Invincible. Now let's get right into it. We want to kill Mark Grayson, okay? We need 10 aliens to do it. But we don't even really know Mark's weaknesses yet, okay? So we need an alien that can help us figure that out. A smarty pants. There's obviously gray matter, very smart, but I'm kind of thinking Brainstorm might be the better pick for this. Hear me out. When we figure out Mark's weaknesses, we're going to want to possibly maybe build something to be able to use it against Mark. With Brainstorm's electricity that we use from his brain, that's a power source for whatever machine we decide to make. I'm just thinking about every possible avenue we could go down. So Brainstorm will be my first pick. 2, let's piggyback off that first pick a little bit. If we did want to build some sort of machine, some sort of weapon, we need someone who'd be able to do it quick. We could pick a speedster. So accelerate, fast track. But Ben has another speedster that people usually don't classify as a speedster. He's also uniquely built for this. I'm talking about not like a traditional speedster, as far as we know at least, because we really only see him just build shit. But if we need something built fast and efficient, it's gonna be him. Along with Brainstorm's electricity possibly uses as a power source, that could help us a lot. As I go on in this video, I want to let you know, these picks that I'm making will start to gear more and more towards a Viltrumite's weakness. We already know weaknesses, but maybe there's more we don't know. So we want to use other aliens to figure those things out. Number 3. The next thing we're going to want to think about is how are we even going to find him if he's on the run from us? This boy is running away from us. We need someone who's going to be able to track this boy down. First thing that pops out of my mind is Wild Mutt. 100%. We probably have aliens that have a strong sense of smell or tracking abilities, like Wrath might, not 100% sure on that one. But honestly, I think Wild Mutt is just our man on this one. I mean, that's who we mainly see Ben use to track anything. There's another alien we could have used, but he's too OP. We probably could have used Clockwork. He could rewind everything and see where Invincible was, and it would show his whole path to where he is going now. But Clockwork is too OP, so we're not using Clockwork. 4, after we track down Mark, whether he's running or hiding, once he sees us, he's for sure going to run. So we need someone who's going to be able to keep up with him. He also knows that we have the most powerful device in the whole universe. So I don't think he's going to engage, unless he has to. But we might know he still might be stupid enough to do so, but just in case he isn't. Obviously, thinking about keeping up with someone, you're thinking speedster. Just like we were talking about before. Accelerate, fast track. Wild Mutt won't be able to keep up with him. The thing is, Mark can fly. That's the problem. But we have other aliens. We have aliens like Crash Hopper, who could jump up to him. We have other flying aliens like Big Chill, Stinkfly, even Ghost Freak. But our best bet is going to be Jet Ray for sure. You might be thinking maybe Big Chill's powers could come in handy. Flying, intangibility, freezing powers. Those definitely could come in handy. But I think Jet Ray is kind of shown to be like our fastest alien, except for like Alien X, because he's just, you talk about anything and he's just the most of it. Plus, Jet Ray flies. Jet Ray also shoots lasers from his eyes and his tail, which gives us a huge aerial advantage because Viltrumites don't have that. Viltrumites don't have any ranged attacks except for like throwing things. And you're not going to throw a cloud at us. Now, number 5. So I think even with the playlist we have so far, we only have 4 aliens. I think Mark is getting cooked, but we want to keep going. We want to see who all 10 of these aliens are. We want to make sure we ensure that kill as much as possible. And you guys might be watching this thinking, Ben would never kill anybody. First of all, we're not Ben, even though we're kind of the same universe. You know, Azimuth wouldn't want us killing Invincible, that's for sure. But think of this like a video game storyline, kind of like a parallel universe, kind of like how the new Invincible game has like a completely different story than the show does. To keep this ball rolling, for number 5, we need someone who is going to be able to engage in close combat. Because we have someone who can track him, we have someone who can chase him, we need someone who can engage with him. And I'm not talking about getting married. I'm sorry. We got a ton of aliens for close combat. That is for sure. Wrath, Forearms, Humongosaur, I mean, you name it. But I'm thinking a little bit of a different route here. I want to go with Diamond Head for my number 5 pick. Definitely has the strength to hang with Mark. 100% has the durability by far. Probably has more durability than the other guys I just named between Humongosaur, Forearms, Wrath. Even though Wrath has like cartoonish durability, bro falls from the sky and just lands like, and he's fine. If Mark even tries to escape Diamond Head's grasp, I mean, Diamond Head can just bring a huge Tatanite hand from the ground and just grab him. Or he has ranged attacks too. And this is where it gets interesting. This is kind of why I picked Diamond Head. We've seen how Viltrumites kill each other a million times. And I think you know what I'm talking about. That bladed hand trick where they all of a sudden go whoosh, right in another Viltrumite's stomach, just slicing them. I think Diamond Head can do that on steroids. Don't you guys think? I feel like he'd be able to do that on steroids. I mean, a huge Tatanite like sheath just that makes Diamond Head a perfect candidate for close combat. All right, guys, we're halfway through the playlist. 5 way through. We got Brainstorm, Jury Rig, Wild Mutt, Jet Ray, and Diamond Head. Pretty solid so far. Pretty solid Invincible hunting playlist. Now, number 6. This is where we really start to incorporate our fail all contingency aliens, like Batman has. We learned this from our research. We know Viltrumites are susceptible to high frequency sounds. Now we got a few loud boys. We got Blitzwolfer, who also brings a physical aspect into this, which that could be huge. This isn't exactly, I'm not going to go this way, but you could talk about guys who are really strong who have like the big clap, like that would shatter like windows and stuff like that. Could, I think, hurt them kind of. And then we got Echo, who I think is going to be a much better choice than Blitzwolfer. Because obviously Echo can duplicate himself. He could duplicate himself all around Mark, shout at a super high frequency. Plus, I'm pretty sure Echo can change his frequency, lower his volume, raise his volume. Blitzwolfer, I don't believe, has that ability. 7. Viltrumites can only hold their breath for a certain amount of time. Not obviously, my first thought is Gravitack. Because we could use him to hold Invincible in space, in orbit, just going round and round until he can't hold his breath anymore and he just dies. But Gravitack is too OP. He also has speedsters, again, that could create vortexes around him, losing his air. But honestly, I think Mark could just fly out of there or even fly through, to be honest. Then we also have Terraspin, who could take the air from an area, but like that would really only work probably in an enclosed space, and we're most likely going to be outside. So I think Terraspin is out. I don't think you guys know where I'm going with this, but let me surprise you here, okay? I'm pretty smart. Goop. Goop. The slimy boy. Goop can wrap himself around Invincible's whole face and suffocate him. And Mark can keep grabbing, pulling away, but Goop's just going to kind of keep creating more of himself, or just with some parts he's pulling off is just going to go back up his body right onto his face. And while he's trying to yank him off his face, we can use Goop to just go right up his nostrils, right down his throat, everything. He's not going to, even to his freaking eye sockets, for Pete's sake, or into his ears. Like, I think we can kill him that way. Number 8. So we know billions of Viltrumites were killed by the Scourge virus, and you guys probably know where I'm going with this. Gut rot. We could make the exact same virus, or even make it deadlier. I don't actually know if the Viltrumites who are alive survived the Scourge virus. I don't know if they got it and survived, so they'd be more immune to it. We could just make it deadlier. Game point and match, if that's what that means. 9. Now we have to start getting kind of creative, these last two, okay? Powerplex, a villain on Earth. His powers were shown to hurt Mark. I mean, obviously he didn't win against Mark. He was able to kill invincible variants. So his power is pretty strong. So, and we have a plethora of electric aliens to choose between. So I think everyone is going to get mad at me for this, because I think everyone's going to be like, tell me to choose feedback, but I'm not going to choose feedback. There's a lot of aliens we could choose from. There's Buzzshock, Shock Squatch, Frankenstrike, who would be pretty good, smart, strong, electricity, even though I think his electricity powers are probably on a lower end range. He wouldn't have been a bad pick instead of Brainstorm, to be honest. Whap whap. Buzzshock isn't bad either, because he's pretty intangible, and he's like fast too. He might even be considered a speedster. He can duplicate himself. Man, Buzzshock's a good pick. Shock Squatch. He also brings that brute strength plus the electricity. But I planned on going with Amphibian. But while I'm filming this video, I'm kind of thinking, I want to go Buzzshock. I think, let me know who you guys would have picked for this electricity spot. I think, I'm still going with Amphibian because he has intangibility, where I don't think Buzzshock has intangibility. I think he can just kind of go into the power lines. But Amphibian can go intangible, so he could just go through Invincible and just shock the fuck out of him. The hell out of him, like he's at a freaking one of those gay camps to make you straight or whatever. 10. To perfectly wrap up our list. Earlier we talked about how maybe, possibly, we'd use some aliens to, make some machines or weapons to kill Mark, right? And we also said we need to be able to do this fast. We need to make this machine fast. We need to use it. Like, we got to go fast. What would be faster than making that weapon and then being able to possess that weapon and even upgrade it to make it better? Upgrade. I mean, do I really have to say anything more? We're taking control of those weapons, making them better. Like, we could fly with the damn thing. We can make freaking damn, what's his name? Space Runner, Space Man. Oh, Space Racer. I think Space Racer's space laser, his gun, and just have wings on it. Like, that's what we doing. We could even find his gun, take it from him. We'd kill that boy. We could take it from him, use his gun, put wings on it, run after Mark. Guys, those are my 10 aliens I would use to kill Invincible. Not too OP, but thought out in ways that we could use them to kill him. Kind of nerfing ourselves to make this cooler. Or Azimuth didn't let us have those because he doesn't trust us. Guys, I really, really do want to know what your playlists would be to kill Invincible. You can use any aliens you want. You can do OP aliens, or you can do the same thing I did and just keep it to aliens that aren't OP. Or, I don't know, make it only electrical aliens, make it only strength aliens, make it only speedsters, whatever you want. Just Comment down what your playlist would be. Tell me if you think I got any of these wrong. Tell me if I'm an idiot, whatever. And let me know who I should make a playlist to beat next. See you in the next one.